Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about burnout. My own personal experiences. So I spend a lot of time working with executives and leaders and team members who are experiencing or have experienced burnout. Often when I first meet them, they're at a point where they're needing to find the solution. They're in a place where they're not sure how they're getting to where they are, let alone how to actually get from that place to feeling healthy and energized and loving their careers again. I've experienced this personally a number of times in my career, and what I wanted to share was just some of the most important things I learned through my own experiences, but then also the things that I've observed make the biggest difference with our clients or the people that I'm working with. I would say the number one thing or requirement to actually recover from burnout is to actually recognize that you are burnt out. So a lot of the people I meet are feeling despondent, they're lacking motivation, they're lacking energy, they might also be experiencing physical health symptoms, or illness symptoms, should I say. But often what it's about is their mind is really struggling to be focused, to be interested, to be engaged. So I think recognizing and being real with yourself is critical. If you're not willing to actually say, you know what, this is where I'm at, then you're not going to get to a place of recovery. Because my next biggest piece of advice is you've got to own it. So many of the people that I work with feel like life is just coming at them. There's just this constant tidal wave of demand and pressure. Sometimes people are angry or resentful towards others in their lives who they think put them in a situation where life is not manageable or they can't cope. The most important thing I ever learned is it was my choices that were leading me to burnout. So yes, other people were making requests of me, and I had lots of clients coming my direction wanting lots of things, but fundamentally what it came down to was my own self-respect and prioritizing my well-being in order to be able to deliver and do what I do. So what I came to was a realization that balance is not a nice to have. It's a choice that we make to allow ourselves to be the best possible version of ourselves in each moment. So if you want to be a great parent, if you want to be a great partner, if you want to be thriving at work, you want to have really strong relationships with your colleagues and your customers and your boss, if you just want to have the clarity of mind, the ability to make good decisions and have good judgment and to feel really consistent and stable, if you like, in that state, then balance and managing or making you a priority is a requirement. It's essential. So in years gone by, if a client rang me at 6 o'clock on a Friday night and said, really need your help, need this thing by Monday morning, my sense of duty or wanting to be in service to those people, my own desire to please and to be validated and fundamentally loved because people felt that I was important in their world. Those are the things that were driving me to say yes. But what I realised was every time I said yes, it meant that I didn't have the vital things that I needed to be at my best on Monday. Now I'm at a point in my life where nothing is more important than maintaining my mental, emotional and physical well-being, because when I manage that, when I'm in a good place, then my relationships thrive, including those at home, including in my work world. I want to leave you with this lesson that I learned, that I kind of also had to get over myself, that people would be okay if I actually said, no, I'm sorry, I can't work on that this week. It might have to happen the week after, whatever the case may be. I always had this fear that I was letting them down or that they would be worse off because I wasn't able to help. The reality is nobody has been devastated by my lack of availability in a moment. Yes, let's choose jobs where we're working for people who are respectful. Let's do our best to put ourselves in environments that aren't going to cause or contribute to our burnout. The key message I want you to take from today is you've got to own it. Recognize that you are burnt out, that your choices are mission critical when it comes to helping you to recover and then stay in a place where burnout is not part of the patterns that you repeat over time. So if you do want more insights to recovering from burnout, managing burnout, avoiding burnout, then I encourage you to go check out our Work Savvy podcast. You can also go to our website and check out blogs and articles. This has been something I've been passionate about for a long time, and encourage you to go draw on those resources. Thanks for joining me.